Hey, what's going on? It's Gabriel here from localrankingninja.com. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I wish I knew before starting search engine optimization or SEO. Now, there is a blog post to go along with this video. So if you click on the link in the video description, you can read along as I'm going over this information. But I've been doing SEO since I was 17 years old, before I even graduated high school. And I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. And my hope is that by sharing this knowledge with you, that you can just, kind of shortcut your way to success and not have to kind of worry about the pitfalls that a lot of people fall into that hopefully I can help you avoid. And that's the reason I made this video. Also, I can help you pick up on some kind of neat little hacks or just common, good practice that you kind of have to learn through experience. But by watching this video, you'll have picked that up too. So with that being said, let's dive in. The first thing I want to talk about is that you have to be in it to win it. SEO is a long game. It's not a short game, right? Most experts say it takes 6 months to a year for a website to start getting results and really ranking in Google. And you really have to know that, you're committing to the journey, right? Successful SEO, search engine optimizers, those are people who really commit to ranking their website, and they create, content over a long period of time. They're okay, posting 3 to 5 blog posts a week. And the hard part, and this is where most people kind of give up, is that in the beginning, you aren't going to see results right away, right? You're going to be putting in all this work, writing 1,000-word, 2,000 words, sometimes even 3,000-word blog posts or articles, right? Or recording videos. You could do what I like to do, which is the mix of the videos and the blog posts, because then you're ranking on 2 platforms, YouTube and your website. You have a huge advantage there. But this is, again, a mistake that a lot of people make is, maybe they'll publish like 3-5 articles and then they give up because they're like, well, I'm not getting results. And the thing that you have to understand is that that's not how it works. Let's say that I have, blog posts, and each blog post I publish gets maybe, 5-10 visitors a month. Well, 10 visitors times 100 blog posts, that's 1,000 visitors a month that you're getting 24/7, 365 on autopilot without you having to do anything. Right? So sometimes small numbers really aren't small numbers in the grand scheme of things. And it's really, really important that you understand that. The next point I want to make is that keyword research tools are overblown, overhyped, and you shouldn't use them. Now, I know that this sounds incredibly controversial, and this is my stance. And the reason for this is that I have ranked hundreds of local businesses without ever touching Google Keyword Planner or Keyword.io or all these other tools, and there's the paid ones. You don't need tools. There's so much focus on artificial stuff and tools because, tools are cool. Guess what? Tools don't move the needle, though, and tools don't make you money. Right? What makes you money, what gets you more calls, leads, sales, whatever it is creating content to get people into your website. And so you have to understand that keyword research tools are not the answer. Now, I bet you're asking, well, okay, let's say I believe you and keyword research tools aren't the answer. How do I find out content topics, right? How do I find out, keywords to target, content to create? Just ask yourself what questions people are searching for in your niche. And browsing like Reddit and forums related to your niche, you can see what real human beings are asking in your niche. And then you can create content about that. It's the best way to do it, right? And that's really what I do. Sometimes I don't even go to Reddit anymore. I just type up even if you use even if you use keyword research tools, the thing that you have to understand is that not every piece of content is going to do well, right? You're like planting seeds. But once one does, everything else actually ranks better. And I see this a lot too. And this kind of will go into one of my next points. But once one piece of content kind of takes off, your website authority as a whole kind of rises. And so then other pieces of content that maybe weren't bringing any visitors in will start to do that. So if you see, you have one piece of content and the others aren't doing well, don't delete those pieces of content, right? Because they're going to do well over time. This brings me into my next point. I've been talking about content. Content is king. 99% of your focus, your time, your energy, your money, if you're outsourcing this or if you're not doing it yourself, should be spent on content creation. Again, Content is how we get people in to the website. And so it's really important that we spend this time, what I'm doing right now, literally creating content as you're watching this, right? Bringing traffic, generating those clicks so that you can achieve your results, right? Nothing else is going to do that for you except for creating content. And if you believe otherwise, there's a harsh reality and a harsh wake up that you have to face, is that you need to be doing this. This is what gets you the results. And so your job, your goal, your mission, your focus should be on writing high quality, authority pieces of content that answer searchers' questions in Google. Because how this works, how this game of SEO works, is that there are people who are searching for things, right? They're prospects on a buyer's journey, as we call that in marketing. And I hate marketing terms. I think it overcomplicates things. We've all done it, right? We've all looked up questions if we want to buy a product. And the reality is that that's what you have to do. You have to create content answering the questions of these people and then bringing them into your site. And then maybe your site has a solution, right? And then the next thing you want to do is make sure you have calls to action in your content. And that brings me to my next point. You need to be monetizing your content from day one. What do you want people to do? Reading blog posts is great, gets people on your website, doesn't achieve your business goals. Whether you're a business owner or search engine optimizer or a digital marketer, you have goals, right? Whether it's for your client or yourself. It could be buying a product. It could be calling the business on the phone. It could be opting into an email list. Whatever that goal is, here's what you need to do. You need to put a call to action at the top and bottom of every blog post that you publish. And that way, from day one, and you could set up, your theme in WordPress so that it automatically inserts that into your posts, kind of template by default. And then when people come to your website, automatically, without you having to do anything, for every blog post, you're kind of funneling traffic and pushing them in the right direction to take the actions that you want that are just going to make you money ultimately at the end of the day. And if you're not doing that, that's a huge mistake. Additionally, you should have like a dedicated landing page if you're building a list. And you should also have, a sidebar on your blog page, as people are scrolling through your other blog posts, that has a call to action as well. So it's really, really important that you implement this in those 3 or 4 places to really, again, push as many people as you can to take that action. And this, again, the beautiful thing with content and SEO is that this is all happening automatically, right? Like I could be sleeping at 3 a.m. in the morning and I've got email leads opting into my list, right? It's glorious. So understand that. My next point is retention. No one talks about this. You need to have visitors coming back to your website, and you need to make them do this. Now, here's the reality. You could say all day, people are going to bookmark my website. They're not going to come back. Think about how many bookmarks you have and how many of those bookmarked sites you go back to on a daily basis. The answer is probably close to 0. Right? You need to actually have a way to kind of push your visitors to come back. And this is through email marketing. You can have, basically you can get people to opt into your list. And then whenever you publish content, you could send that content out to your email list. And then you could also use the list to do things like, sell products, sell affiliate products. And this is kind of, or get them to come into your store, you maybe you have an offer, right? Or special discount or sales period or whatever, coupons. And this email marketing is a separate topic, but it's one of the skills that I've learned over the years. And what's really important, because Google really cares about, do visitors come back to your page? How long do visitors stay on your page, right? We talk about user experience signals a lot in SEO. And the way Google sees it is that if people are coming back to your website's good, your website's an authority in your niche, and you should be ranked higher, right? So Google's going to push up websites in the search results where visitors keep coming back. So whether it be push notifications or email marketing, you need to have a way to bump people to come back to your website that do go to your website initially, because again, that sends really positive signals to Google. Cheating the system is just going to cheat you right out of results, right? I see a lot of people that are like black hat SEO or this or that or trick Google. And I have news for you. Google's a $1 billion company with a team of some of the smartest engineers, coders, programmers, developers in the world, okay? If you think you're going to outsmart Google and win, you are dead wrong. I've seen so many people where they've ended up getting penalized by Google for trying to do this black hat SEO, and not just penalized, It's gotten to the point where their domain has been blacklisted. So they've put thousands of dollars into tools and SEO services and all this kind of black hat Fiverr services, backlinks, 1,000 backlinks or whatever. And next thing you know, now all the money they put in is gone because their whole entire domain has been blacklisted. You do not win. If you try to outsmart Google, you will lose. You have to play by Google's rules, right? You have to, do things the right way. You have to be white hat SEO. You have to just create content that helps people and spend your time doing that, because you're going to actually spend, ironically, you're going to spend more time trying to outplay Google than it would take you to just write blog posts, right? And I've done hundreds of blog posts. It's gotten to the point now where I can write 1,500 word blog post in like 30 minutes without even thinking about it. Like, I did no prep with this video. I just sat down. I knew that the topic I was going to talk about, and I'm just going. Right? And in the beginning, granted, it's harder than that. It's not going to come naturally to you, but as you do it, it becomes so easy, and it's just so much better just to play by Google's rules, because then your website will maintain its ranking, if you continue to do what you're doing, and you won't lose results and lose all this hard work. And I just see so many people make that mistake, and it's really sad to watch. Final point, don't be artificial. There's so much focus on the wrong things in the SEO space. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, tools are cool and all, but tools don't get you results, right? This plugin, that plugin, what's the best plugin for SEO? Who cares? Did you know that some of the top ranking websites aren't using an SEO plugin at all? I know, it's shocking, right? But content is what matters. Sometimes in business, the things that are the most fun are only going to get in the way of success. And it is fun to create content. Don't get me wrong. This is fun, what I'm doing right now. But would experimenting with new tools be a little bit funner? Maybe, but it's not going to get me results. And I understand that. I'm not wasting my time, right? So don't be artificial. Focus on creating high quality content. Only thing you have to do. But that wraps up this video. Check out my website at localrankingninja.com for a free SEO blueprint that teaches you step-by-step powerful and proven SEO strategies. I'll actually have a link to that below this video as well. And with that being said, like the video if this was helpful. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love hearing from you. And hit that subscribe button. Become an SEO Ninja today. Join the Ninja Tribe. Love to have you here. But I'm Gabriel from localrankingninja.com. Signing out. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.